HCF. So kids, first of all, we have to understand that what are powers in mathematics. A power has two parts to it. Okay, one is the base and the another one is the exponent. Example I'm writing here, if I write 2 to the power 3, so here 2 is the base and 3 is the exponent. Okay, and how we can express it? What is the meaning 2 raised to the power 3? That means we have to multiply 2 3 times. Okay, so this 2 you have to multiply always. It's always with multiplication. We have to write this 2 3 times in product with each other. If I say 3 raised to the power 6, just an example, then we have to write this 3 6 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6. If I write 8 raised to the power 3, it will be 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8, and then we can always find the product. Okay, next 10 raised to the power 4, let's say. So we have 10 4 times. So these are called as powers. Okay, the number which is at the bottom is a base and the number here above is the exponent. Okay, and we can always find out the values, like 2 into 2 into 2 will give us 8, and here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6, that is, if you multiply this, we have 9 into 9 into 9, that is 81 into 9 is 729 here. 8 into 8 into 8 is 64 into multiply by 8, that is 512, and here this is simple 4 times zeros, 1 followed by 4 times zeros. So this is the simple product. So if you are asked that what is the, find out that what is the value of this number. So first of all, you have to write down it like this, 5 into 5 into 5, and then just do the normal multiplication. This will give you the answer 125. And same is followed for all the numbers like we have done in examples here. This is called as power. Now coming to the last concept of this chapter, which is HCF. HCF is called as highest common factor. I'm writing here highest common factor, and sometimes it is also called as GCF, that is greatest common factor, and sometimes it is also called as GCD, that is greatest common divisor. Okay, so what we are trying to see here is we always have to find HCF of two given numbers. So whenever we are asked that you have to find the HCF, that is highest common factor of any two numbers, so the first thing we will be given with two numbers. Example, I am taking here 12 and 18, and the question is we have to find the HCF of 12 and 18. So first thing what we have to do is just write all the factors of 12 and 18. Okay, so what are the factors of 12 and 18? Let's do this. 1 2 3 4, not 5, 6, and then not 7 8 9 10 11 and 12, the number itself. Coming to 18, we have 1 2 3 6. After 6 we have 9, and after 9 we have the number itself, that is 18. So these are what? These are the factors of 12, these are factors of 18. Next is we will find the common factors first. What are the common factors? So common factors are 1, common factors are 2, common factor is 3, then the next common factor is 6, right? Otherwise, 4 is not present here, 12 is not present here, and the number 9, 18, and they are not present there. So these are the common factors. Now what we have to find next is HCF, that is the highest common factor. So here the highest common factor, if we will see that what is the highest common factor here, which is dividing both the number here completely is 6. Out of all these, the factor which is dividing which is common between these two, and highest is 6. So 6 is the highest common factor of 12 and 18, which means that 6 divides both 12 and 8 completely. There will be no remainder, and out of all the factors, 6 is the greatest factor and common to both of these numbers. Okay, so this is the concept of HCF, kids. And now let us find out HCF. We have two methods to find HCF. First is the common that we have just done, where we have written the two numbers, find out the factors of all the possible factors, then we find the common factors, and then among those common factors we will pick the highest factor. This is one way to do it. Second way to do it is using the prime factorization, which is also explained here. See, do the prime factor. Let us find the HCF of the number 24 and 32 using prime factorization. So using prime factorization of 24 and 32, these are the common factors, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, and for 32 it is this. Now find the common factors. What are the numbers which are highlighted here in blue are the common factors here. So the common factors here are this 2, this 2 and this 2. And then what we have done, we have multiplied the common factors, which is giving us 8, because 2 into 2 into 2, these three were the common factors. They have multiplied the common factors and we are getting 8 here. So HCF of this is 8. Okay. Now similarly, using the prime factorization, they have find the HCF of 10, 12 and 15. So if you see here, the factors of 10 is 2 and 5. Factors of 12 is 2 into 2 into 3. This we have find out using the prime factorization. And factors of 15 is 3 and 5. Okay, so if you see here, kids, there is no such number which is common in all the factors of the given numbers. 2 is here, 2 is here, but 2 is not here. So we cannot take 2. 5 is here, 5 is not here, 5 is here also. But we cannot take 5 because it is not present in factors of all the three numbers. And the third number is 3. 3 is present here, 3 is present here, but it is not present for 10. So that means we can also not take 10. That means there is no such number which is a common factor of all the given number. So in the cases where we do not have anything common, then 1 is the common factor. Then HCF is always taken as 1. Okay. Similarly, the next example given here is 11 and 13. We know 11 and 13 are prime numbers. So prime numbers, they do not have anything common except 1. So here also the HCF is 1. Okay. So this is how we have find out the HCF using the prime factorization. So in the examination, you can use any of these methods, but if it is specified that we have to use prime factorization, then use this method. Now, let's move to exercise 4C. Question number 1. Exercise 4C. Find the common factor of these numbers, then mark their HCF. So, here we have to use the common factor method. First one is 9 and 15. Let's do this. Factor of 9 are 1, 3 and 9 itself. Factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5 and 15. What are the common factors? I am denoting the common factors as CF here. 1 is common and 3 is common. Okay. So 1 and 3 are common factors. And now coming to HCF, the highest common factor. So among these two, which is highest? 3 is highest. So 3 is the highest common factor. Easy. Now, let me do one more question, part D. We have two numbers, 28 and 32. So for 28 and 32, let us write down the factors. For 28, we have 1, 2, 3 is not a factor, 4 is a factor, not 5, 6 is also not a factor, 7 is a factor, 8 is not a factor, 9 is not a factor, not 10, 11 and all, 14 is a factor, and then the number itself. Coming to 32, we have 1, 2, 3 is not a factor, 4 is a factor, 6 is also not a factor. 7 is not a factor. 8 is a factor of this, not 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 is also not a factor. 13 is also not a factor. 16 is a factor, and then the number itself. So these are the factors. Now coming to common factor. 1 is a factor, common. 2 is a common factor. 4 is a common factor. 7 is not there. 14 is not there. 28 is not there. And here 8, 16, 8 is not there. 16 is not there, and 32 is also not there. So these are the common factors, out of which we have to find the highest one, which is 4. 4 is the highest common factor here. Okay, so this is how we have to do this question. Now I am erasing this to pick the next question here, where we have given a chart, and for the given numbers we have to find the HCF, that is the highest common factor. Again, I am doing the first one for you. Let's do this. Question number 2. So first is here HCF of this number and this number. It will come here. Okay. So 3 and 12. I'm doing this with the common method here. For 3, 1 and 3 are the factors because it's a prime number. Coming to 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and the number itself. So if we see what is the common factor here, 3 and 1. Common factor is 1 and 3, and highest common factor among them is 3. So I'm writing 3 here. HCF is 3, the biggest number which can divide these two numbers completely. Similarly, I am picking for 6 and 12. I'm doing this one, kids, this column. So next one we have HCF of 6 and 12. So factor of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6. 12 we have already written above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So what are the common factors? Common factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Correct? And what is the highest common factor? Among these, it is 6. So I'm writing 6 here. Next one we have HCF of 9 and 12. For 9 and 12, what we are going to do is 1, 3, and 9. And for 12, same numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So if you see here, the common factors are 1 and 3, right? So common factors are 1 and 3, and HCF is 3 here because highest among these is 3 only. Okay, now let me erase this part. And let me do the HCF of 12 and 12. So 12 and 12, what is the number which is dividing both of this completely? The number itself, 12. Okay. Next, coming to 12 and 24. So for 12 and 24, I'm writing 24 here. What are the factors of 12? The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and the number itself. Coming to 24, for 24 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and the number itself, 24. So what are the common factors here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12, right? All these are the common factors. And what is highest among them is 12. So HCF is 12 here. Similarly, kids, you can do this for the next columns. And how you have to do it? For this row, we have HCF will be HCF of 6 and 12. The next one, HCF of 9 and 12 and so on. Okay. For the next column, it will be HCF of 6 and 18, HCF of 9 and 18, and so on here, so on here. Yeah. So I hope that you have understood now that how we have to find the HCF using the common factor method and how we have to fill the same in the matrix given here. Okay, so now let's move to the next question, question number 3. These numbers have already been factorized for you. Find the HCF of the given pairs. So let us do it here. We are given 20, 36, all these numbers are given. So let me pick A part first. They have already factorized. So for 20, I am picking the factors of 20, which is 2 into 2 into 5. And for the number 40, 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. These are the numbers which are given to us here. So we have done this using the tree method. What we are going to do, pick the commons. This 2 is common, this 2 is common, and this 5 is common, and just multiply them. Okay, so what will be the HCF? It will be 20, or we can say 20 is the biggest number, which is a factor of given these two given number that divides them completely, right? Next, also I'm picking C part. Let's do C part, where we have 27. I'm writing the 27's factor, which is 3 into 3 into 3, and 40 again. So 40 we have 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So if we see here, nothing is common. So what will be the HCF if nothing is common? 1. Okay, HCF will be 1 in that case. Also, let me do E part. Factors of 14, which is 2 and 7, and factor of 16, 4 times 2. So what is common? Only 2. Only 2 is common. So HCF of 14 and 16 will be 2. Is the only number which divide these two numbers completely and is highest in the factors. Okay. So kids, I hope you have understood question number 3 as well. And now let us do the last part of this exercise, which will also complete this chapter. Okay, so what is there in the last part? What we have to do is we have to find the HCF using the prime factorization method. Question number 4. So first part given to us is 6 and 10. Let us find the factors of 6 using prime factorization. It is simple, 2 and 3. So the factors of 6 is 2 multiplied by 3. Similarly, the factors of 10 are 2 multiplied by 5. Now what we have to do is find the HCF. What is common? Only 2. So 2 is the highest common factor of these two numbers. Now let me do the F part here. 36 and 45. Okay, so let us try to break 36 first. I am breaking 36 here. So we have 4 into 9. This will give us 2 into 2. This will give us 3 into 3. So 2 times 2, 2 times 3. This is the factorization of this one, 36. Coming to 45. For 45, what we have is 5 and 9. And 5 cannot be further broken down. We cannot break it further. And for 3, 9, it is 3 and 3. So same things I'm writing here. Factors are 5, 3 and 3. 5, 3 and 3. So now to find out the common factor, what we have to do? Find out the commons. This 3 is common. This 3 is common. That's it. So HCF will be 9. Find the common and multiply them. Simple. Okay. So this is how we have to do it using the prime factorization method, kids. Now let me pick one more part. here so that you understand it well. And please, kids, practice all the questions, all the parts. And if you have any confusion, you can always email me. Okay, let me do question number, let me do G part. 27 and 36. How can we write 27 into factors? It is 3 into 3 into 3. And 36 we just saw. It was 2 into 2 and 3 into 3. Now for HCF, what we have to do? Product of the common factors. So this 3 is there, this 3 is there. 3 into 3. That is again the HCF is 9 here. Okay. So what we have to do? Find the prime factors first, then find the common factors and multiply for prime factorization. And for the common one, it is simple. Find all the factors, find the common factors and find the greatest among the common factors. So any method you can use in exam if nothing is specified. But if it is specified which method you have to do, then you have to do it accordingly. Okay, so kids, this brings us to the end of this class, and I will also share the practice worksheet of all the chapters we have done so far. Okay, so thank you, and in the next class we are going to pick up the next chapter.